In this video, I'm going to paint hair. So obviously everyone's hair is a different color. I'm going off of my photos here, as well as I've got, my actual hair on my head. Mine's kind of like a light brown, but I'm actually going to start by mixing a darker brown than what most of my hair is. So to make it brown, you do red, yellow, less blue. You mix together. Alright, so I think this needs more blue. The yellow made it a bit too light, so I go back, I add a little bit more blue, a little bit more red. It's a little too, maybe greenish to me. It looks a little too cool anyways. So I'm going to give some red to warm it up. Maybe a little bit more. Now, I actually think I want the hair to be a little darker than this, so I'm going to add in just a little bit of black. And since black has a tendency to cool things down a little too much for my liking, I'm also going to put in a tiny bit more red. Okay. And I think I like that color. Now I'm going to paint this color around my jawline. Okay, you want darker hair around your jaw and behind your neck. So I'm being careful around my face, because I really don't want to have to touch that up. Turn your paper when you need to. Get it a little further up my face. This is just layer one. My hair is not going to stay this color. Alright, and I'm actually going to go pretty far up my head with this. I'm actually right around my hairline. I'm going to keep going all the way up, including doing my roots. Now I'm doing second coats just to make sure that none of the canvas is showing through. You can see that's really happening up here. Making sure you've got enough paint on your brush can help to fix that. Alright, first layer of the hair done. I'm going to clean my brush. Then I'm going to go in to that brown I had mixed before. I need to make it lighter, so I'm going to add a little bit more yellow. Yellow's a little dirty, it has red in it, but for this purpose I don't really mind that. Now I don't think I'm going to add any white. I think just adding yellow was enough for this. Although for my particular hair I also think I want to add in a tiny bit more red. Alright, And then for this part, I'm going to switch over. Actually, nah, I'm not going to switch to a detail brush. So, but I am using like a medium-sized brush for this. I'm going to start painting in more up here, up top. I'm even going to start to paint it in here a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to switch over to my detail brush with this color. I'm going to clean up my edges of my hair a little bit. In real life, my hair is a little longer right now, but I'm going to ignore that and keep it short like this because I like it. Right, and then what I actually want to do is, well, first I want to make sure this is all covered. I don't want to see any white of the canvas showing by the end here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my detail brush and I'm going to start painting just some strands of this lighter color inside where the dark is. This is going to start to give your hair texture. Alright, next step, I'm going to take this light brown that I mixed and I'm going to make an even lighter version. I'm going to add in a little bit of white and a little bit more yellow. There's a little bit of orange in there, but that's okay. And this is going to become the highlight. So I go in with my detail brush. And I'm going to start to paint in just some little highlights. Here and there. And then what I might want to do is just go and play around with the texture a little more, add some more strands where I feel like they could use it. What I might even do, just to give it a little more dimension up top, is go back and mix up that darker brown again so that I can add in some low lights in the top of my hair. Okay, so let me mix that up. Right, and with my new brown, my dark brown, I'm going to go back in and just add in some more low lights. And just some last adjustments. Alright, and I think that my hair is done. Last thing I need to do is add in some eyebrows. I think I'm going to use that dark brown color I mixed and maybe just add like a hair more yellow to it, because I think that's really all it needs to look like my eyebrows. Sometimes your eyebrows are the same color as your hair, sometimes they're different. It all depends, especially if you dye your hair. I'm just going to go in here. Now, I always struggle with eyebrows, even when I'm doing, my makeup in real life. I'm trying to fill in my eyebrows. It's always the hardest part for me. So I'm just going to start by getting in the shape. Alright, so I definitely need more paint. My paint's starting to dry up, so I'll mix some more of that. That doesn't look too bad. I'm going to have to touch up this side with a little bit of skin tone. I might add a hair or two of highlight just to give it a little bit more dimension. Let's see. Just like that. So I'm just very lightly brushing in a little bit of a lighter hair color in there. Alright, so that's the eyebrows done. I'll have to touch them up later with a bit of skin tone, but the shape's there.